Tom?
Sorry, I hit it off. Hey Trey, just want to get your impressions on what it's been like on campus so far here in these first few months, and what it is you may have learned on the court about your teammates in this short period of time that you didn't know before.
I mean, it's been great. Just getting a feel for the program and the guys on the team, and they took me in really well. And it's been great to kind of just get on the court and do some things with the guys that because I really haven't done it before. And so they took me in and led pretty well. And I followed their lead.
Tyler?
Hey, Race. Earlier, Trace mentioned how you and him can kind of play off each other in the post. What do you think you two can do to kind of work cohesively in the paint?
I think we both just continue to play hard day in, day out, and just push each other every day in practice. I mean, we both can be very versatile at times with working on our jump shots all summer long during coronavirus and all that. We was working on our jump shots. So I think just being able to play inside and out with each other would just be a big bonus.
Okay, Mike Pegram.
Grace, you scored a lot with putbacks and some other things. Are there other ways you think this season that you can score the basketball?
Yeah, I work on my shot like every single day during quarantine. So that's something I'm trying to bring to the table this year, and then just continue to do the dirty work and all that stuff, and just being a bigger part of the offense in general. So I'm not really too worried about scoring. I just am really one of those persons who just does anything to get the win. So that's really what I'm here for.
Okay, Zach.
You talked race about, you kind of talked about it there, but I know we asked you about this earlier in the summer too. You're a guy that I know Coach Miller really just kind of praised the summer you had pretty much to the hilt. He said he felt really good about it, was really impressed. As you went through it, were there moments where you almost could sort of think to yourself, I wasn't able to do that a year ago, or, you know, I'm more comfortable with this now, whatever it is, offensively, defensively, different parts of your game? Were there just moments where kind of you realized, hey, that's a real growth point for me compared to a year ago, 2 years ago, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I would say this year I'm faster, stronger, jumping higher than I ever have in my life. So, I mean, that's just a credit to work I've put in off the court and just during the quarantine and stuff. So I would say, yeah, like I haven't done a lot of things I'm doing now that I've done in the past.
Okay, let's go, Alex.
Hey Trey, I'm just curious. The adjustment to college is difficult for anybody, but during this time, it's extra, I guess, difficult based on the circumstances of the pandemic. What's been the biggest adjustment for you, just adjusting to college, and also from a basketball perspective, what's been the biggest challenge so far?
I'd say probably time management. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of regimented time. I mean, especially because of COVID, the virus and stuff. We've been really structured. So it's been really good and a little bit difficult to adjust to it. But I think the leaders on this team have really took me in and kind of helped me and put me under their wing and just help us freshmen to kind of just get the way and learn what to do with the program and stuff. So.
Mike Schumann.
Yeah. Hi, Trey. You had a couple shooting hand wrist injuries throughout your high school career that I think impacted your shooting numbers a little bit. I assume you feel like that's pretty much behind you. And as a follow-up to that, do you feel like your shot is going to be a part of what you're able to contribute in year one?
It is. I mean, I'm healthy now, and I've been healthy for the whole summer. In the spring. I was battling up a little bit the senior year, but I'm feeling a whole lot better, and I've been trying to groove my shot and work on it the whole summer and in the fall. And I feel like that's one thing I can contribute this year for sure.
Kevin.
Yeah, Trey, a lot of coaches talk about your positional versatility. I mean, how comfortable are you playing different positions? How many different positions? And how many different positions do you feel like you can guard as well?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the 1 through 3, I mean, those are the main positions that I focused on my whole career. But whatever the coaches want me, where they feel I need to be, that's where I'll go. So if that's the 1, 2, or 3 guard different positions, that I'm gonna do my best to try to defend either or.
Okay, Rab Johns.
Hey, this is for Race. I was talking to a Big Ten assistant coach a couple of weeks ago, and he was breaking down guys he thought, could have bigger, take big steps this season. You were one of the guys he mentioned, and he said, Race Thompson, that dude is just an absolute bull. One, do you think that's part of your game? Two, is that sort of part of your game? If you think it is, do you really emphasize that? Do you like that? And winning the offseason championship belt, is that going to take that to an even another level this year?
I'm sorry, what's the question? Like, am I bold?
Yeah, he described you as a bull on the court.
Tough person. I would say I've always been like one of the more tougher people. Like just growing up in the family that I grew up in, I've had to be pushed and pushed and pushed, and it's benefited me a ton. So I would say, yeah, that's definitely part of my game, and it's not going anywhere. But I'm just continuing to try to grow my game in other aspects as well.
What other aspects? What are the other aspects that you really want to grow in this year?
Really just being able to knock down open shots. I'm not one to force anything. I just, like I said before, just making winning plays. So I'll just continue to make winning plays and take open shots.
Okay, Race, you can go. We've got one more question for Trey from Aiden.
Hey, Trey, just wanted to get your thoughts on kind of your relationship with the other freshmen and just kind of how special of a class you think that can be.
Yeah. It's really good relationship with us four. Obviously, the past relationship with me, Anthony, and Christian, but Jordan's fit in just as well. I think we all have each other's backs, and we've gotten along pretty well, and I think we're all getting to the system pretty well. Like I said, it's been good to kind of be here in the summer and in the fall and get united into the program and stuff. And the seniors and the upperclassmen kind of just took us in on the wings to help us out with all that.
All right, Trey, thanks. I've got